Innovative.
Let's go. 2021 podcast. Ladies and gentlemen of the California Trap Trinity, Compton, Long Beach, Los Angeles. Here, man, live from the 33rd compound in the city by the beach, boy. Welcome to Calisfinestradio. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen of the California Trap Trinity, it's about that time again. It's the promo king himself. Product 5 stacks and counting. This is California's in this radio, and we locked in the spot from the 33rd compound, man, in the city by the beach, boy. Hey, shout out to Innovative.Culture, shout out to Milk and Media, DJ Punch, man, the whole family, Sunlit Media, the whole family, man. I feel good, I feel great. It's season 2, and it's like a buzzsaw, because we just cutting through motherfucking competition. We almost at motherfucking only 4 episodes. We averaging about, you know what I'm saying, a rack of views every time we drop it. So I'm feeling good. We starting to heat up, you know what I mean? And it's only gonna get bigger and brighter. Shout out to all our supporters that really got our back, man. Yeah, we got like a star-studded little situation today, man. So I feel fantastic. All right, but first, before we get started with that, all right, I want you guys to take a quick look into a sneak peek of an interview I did with a person that I got a lot of respect for. I mean, he's a solid dude, Patient Picasso. He is the CEO and founder of Big Work Magazine. I just got a chance to grace the pages of his magazine. I did a photo shoot and an interview. I loved it, you know, and I was like, you know, it's a black-owned business, so I was like, well, fuck it. Let me get it in with the interview. You dig? So I want y'all to check this out right here. Go ahead and roll on one, Cam. Let's rock. Motherfucking magazine, black-owned. You know how I get down. Man, how long have you been doing this for? Look, I mean, well, shit, overall, bro, like the entertainment thing, you know?
Entertainment period since 98.
Okay.
The magazine thing has been since, that was like 2008.
Wow.
It's been there, and I got an old video utilizing that term. This was like years.
Yeah.
But it's been an idea for 6 years. And then finally just went on in.
That's
all
cool.
in, yeah, on everything.
That is dope. That's dope as fuck, man. Just tell people a little bit about, you know what I mean, just the journey, man, in terms of starting your own magazine. It can't be an easy thing, otherwise everybody would do it. So what was something you would say to somebody that wants to break into that industry?
Honestly, you better have some type of drive, because it's not so much as draining, but it's a lot when it's just you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think with any business, any company, starting out the gate, you may not have all the funds to scale the business where you really want it to go out the gate. So you have to start somewhere, and you may need a little help.
Yeah. Hey, man, that was a tremendous experience being able to sit down with a Patient Picasso. The reason why it was so dope to me was because it was very, very organized. He had his cameraman in there, had his shooters in there, and it was very smooth. Right after I left, Eastside K-Boy pulled up and did a shoot there too, and he's gonna be on the cover, so it's gonna be a dope ass issue. Y'all be on the lookout for that. Shout out to Big Work Magazine. Now, let me get to this star-studded panel that I have today. Okay, I'm gonna start with Beauty first. Okay, right here to my right side. Okay, not only will she probably wrap you under the table, but she can sell you a house or property, and shit, she can beat you in a fucking foot race. I think that all of that shit is impressive, man. I give you 2-time Olympian, real estate mogul turned dope ass artist / advocate, Carol Rodriguez. How are you? Or Carol Cakes.
It could be either one.
Either one?
Carol Rodriguez or Carol Cake.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
Respect. Absolutely. How
Thank
you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm happy to be here. Thank y'all for having me.
Oh, of course, man. Hey, man. Always keep my door open for people of color that's doing their motherfucking thing. Right. Because that's what I'm all about, you know? Hey, you dig? Hey, so now let's transition over to the motherfucking, to Beantown, right? All the way from the motherfucking bricks on the other side, on the other coast.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Because it get ill out there too. You know what I mean? It ain't just cracking in California. It's cracking out there too. I already know.
Yeah, it's popping.
Some neighborhoods you got to be in before the motherfucking street lights go out. You know what I'm saying? Come on, my bad. But yo, I want to go ahead and introduce y'all. I'm really honored to have y'all here, coming from so far away. I introduce y'all to Skthagr8 and Chizz Capo, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having us.
Oh, absolutely, man. So the honor is mine. Absolutely.
Thank you.
I want to know, how did you like? When you started doing your thing in Boston together, like, I mean, did you ever imagine that, like, when you started, that eventually, shit, y'all be doing shows in California and bouncing around?
You gotta chase that dream, man.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's we don't have that now, but that's what we're going for. I mean, that's why we're doing this. You know what I mean? We're trying to show people what we got. You know what I mean? And I think our shit's super powerful to the point where everyone's gonna gravitate to it.
Absolutely.
So.
I like it, man. Chizz, what about you, bro? Like, is this like a rude awakening for you? Like, goddamn, bro, I'm on the West Coast doing this shit.
This is part of the process. You feel me? This is everything that I envision.
Absolutely.
While doing this music shit.
Okay.
So, this is dope to be out here, man. I'm happy to be out here.
Yeah, I hear, damn, bro. I hear that East Coast screech in y'all motherfucking voices, though. I hear that shit, man. That's what's up. Real shit, right? This is gonna be fun. Okay, so as you know, we keep our finger on the pulse, and we always get results here at Cali's Finest Radio. And I like to do something I like to call trap activity. And this is when we talk about everything going on in the trap around us and beyond. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole world matters, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So, firstly, let's get into this. All right. I was gonna start with one, but I'm gonna start dark, and then we gonna go to the positive shit that get a laugh out of. Okay. So first, I want to get your opinions on this. Now, just recently, a man named Benny Washington, 39 years old. He was just locked up for aggravated murder of killing his girlfriend, Adriana Barnes. Now, and this was in Cleveland. Now, the reason why we talking about this is just because of the crazy shit. You have to watch out who you fuck with. Because the dude, what ended up happening, the reason why this case is interesting is because they said that they got evicted from the apartment, and they said they were in there for, I think it was about 4 months. And what happened was he killed the girlfriend. He had shot and killed her, and he stashed her body on the balcony under some clothes and left her there for 4 months due to what the autopsy reports and shit say. Yeah, man. Like, yeah, man. That's
extra.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. But this dude, the crazy part is that when they did all of the breakdown of the crime scene and everything like that, it was like they found a bullet in the wall where where it took place, and that it was all premeditated, dragged her out there, did all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of crazy things going on. What is something, you guys are in the public eye, all of you. So what is something that you do to avoid coming in contact with the wrong people? Because you have to be very careful who you deal with, romantically, business-wise, or just who the fuck you deal with when you walking down the street. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of want to get you guys' opinion. I'll start with you, Kara.
What do? I typically I tend to like do like a full check on people.
Right.
You know, I like to figure out like where they're from, where their family's from. Like I go on their Instagram, like I try to look and to see who that person is, and just, you know, you just got to keep your circle small.
Absolutely.
So like, and you got to go off of vibes and energy. You know, some people's energy just might not be it. And you can kind of get that off the rip when you first meet somebody.
Absolutely.
But that's a really unfortunate.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, very much so. But I'm glad the cops actually, got him though. But
right.
I just thought it was amazing that anybody could be around a dead body that long.
And my question is like, why was nobody looking for her for 4 months?
That's the cold
like,
part.
Like where her, like, her family and stuff. Like, you go missing for 4 months.
Yeah, that's big. And then, it happened closer to the East Coast. So I mean, is even something like this like completely out of the norm out there, or is it that gritty?
I think that's some serial killer shit like that. That doesn't really happen often. I mean, I feel like people doing gun violence and shit, that's more likely than someone stashing a body and fucking where they put him in clothes.
Well, he just he had like a pile. It says her remains were found under a pile of clothes and blankets.
That's what I'm saying. That's like Mindhunter stuff that you see on Netflix.
Yeah, and they said he obviously there's some mental issue there, because they said when the cops started to question him, they said he blew up on the cops.
Oh wow!
Like like why the fuck you questioning me? Why you like? So you already know something was going on.
Right.
Oh no, absolutely. Let's talk about now something that happened actually in the UK. That in 2020, you got to watch these police and how they treat our kids, no matter where you are.
Right.
There was a Metropolitan police officer actually strip searched a black schoolgirl when she was on her period. She informed the cop that she was on her period, and he still made her strip search. You know what I'm saying?
Fucked up shit.
Yeah. It was
a male cop?
guy and a lady cop. Well, the lady cop, of course, is the one who did strip search, but it was the guy who recommended the strip search. But the interesting thing about this, and the reason why I'm bringing this up, is because this is how police are supposed to respond here. Because immediately, everybody jumped in defense of this girl and are making sure that they both lost their jobs. Okay, it's under it's called IOPC investigation. That means they're gonna be held to account and face real consequences for what they've done, and that goes all the way to their parliament. You know what I'm saying, and everything. So I wanted to bring this to light because this is the way because bad things are gonna happen, right?
Right.
We can't stop everything, But when bad things happen, you want the cops to respond. You know what I'm saying, quickly and justly. And I feel like that this young lady and her family will probably get retribution for that. Do you guys have children?
No
kids. Okay, all right. Well, you know what? That's actually, in this day and age, I gotta say it's a plus for you right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Shout out to anybody that has kids. I got a son, he's 14, but it's a rough time right now to raise kids because look at the kind of shit that's out here, and that's the officers, that's the damn police, that's the people you're supposed to go to when there is a problem.
Right.
So you know what I mean. Shout out to all those good parents out there, and if you're not a good parent, man, fuck you. Yeah. Oh God. But yeah. So all right, finally. Here's an interesting story. Now in Minnesota, they are developing, get this, male motherfucking birth control. I just read this story. A scientist in Minnesota.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see if I got his name. A Dr. Abdullah Al Norman. He's a PhD. Has a PhD, and it's a birth control pill. And what's going on is he just concluded his study on mice. And 99% of the time, the pill worked on the mice. They're actually ready to start human trials.
How does that work?
Yeah, I mean, why would you pick a mice?
It works well because according to like the physiology of a mouse, and it kind of like it's, I guess it's similar to what our organs are, just at a smaller scale.
I'm saying like the pill breaks down the sperm type shit.
I'm certain they're gonna have to. And it also says that it would be good in vitamin A. It'll be heavy in vitamin A, which is good for us. And it can actually carry the potential of changes in libido and lower the levels of cholesterol. That could cause heart issues, so it's gonna have some side effects.
So that's the only side effect, though. That has to be more of a kickback.
There's gonna be more. They're gonna come out, but he just finished the studies on the mice, so now they're gonna start the human trials, right? Here's my thing. Here's my take on this shit. Let's just say they perfect it, right? Let's just say it's good, right? Yeah. So much yes for me. Yeah. So much yes.
I don't even know how females do it and not worry about it. So like,
but okay. Do you not? Okay, you don't think that there's more of an awareness amongst men about being careful when they have sex with women? It's still gonna happen.
Yeah.
But I think men are a lot more aware these days. What a potential, what the fuck could happen?
But would you think the STDs would go up because of that?
Well, I mean, they got pills for STDs too.
Yeah.
It's gonna get real nasty
people just
in the next couple of decades, bro.
I don't know if I would trust a guy taking the pill on time.
Imagine telling Shorty I'm on the pill.
Oh, you gotta take a pill. Oh, I thought it was just like I thought it was like a Plan B type shit.
No, it's an actual birth control pill, so you would be on a schedule.
I don't know.
I don't know if I can trust
tell you
it.
something.
You get mood swings?
Well, there's gonna be side effects, so we gotta wait. We have to wait to see what the side effects are gonna be. You know what I mean? That's okay, but. My thing is like I said, in a perfect world, they get it perfected, right? So I'm saying if
I'll
it's
take your word for you. When it's done, you let me know.
That's a no for me. That's a no for me.
Hey, my thing is how many situations have you been in where it get hot and heavy and you get real close to making that fucking mistake of not putting something on? Right. Now you can kind of fucking avoid that shit on a certain level.
That's a commercial right there.
Very much so. I might shoot that shit.
Yeah.
Oh God.
When in a sticky situation.
Yeah. A literal sticky situation,
right?
Exactly. That's some real shit. Okay, so I mean, like I want to jump into this. So you said that you wouldn't deal with a guy if he was like on that kind of pill, like if you.
No, I wouldn't. Not that I wouldn't deal with him. I just wouldn't trust him to take it on the schedule because I feel like a lot of girls mess up taking it on schedule. So I don't know if I would rely on a guy taking it on schedule. But I think it's good that he does take it. Yeah. It's some type of protection.
I don't think it's I don't think it's a big mistake when y'all mistaking it though. Because I'm just saying, if it's not the nigga you want to have the baby by, you gonna take that pill each and every time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, don't get me wrong, you gonna have some crazy niggas out there that's gonna try to forego a pill.
Right.
To, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like, you a blue check, so yeah, you really gotta like lock your shit. Yeah, make sure. Hey, for real. But I'm saying, like, you know, I just thought that shit was interesting, man, because I know a lot of fellas that, like, including myself, man, that's something to think about. If it's not no crazy side effects, it might be something I might want to think about.
There's crazy side effects. Come on now.
Well, it's gotta be, but I mean, it always starts out like that, and then, you know, gradually, as people get fucked up taking it, they kind of figure it out, and they, you know, pull the kinks in the knots.
It's meant to be, man. It's meant to be. Yeah. No pill.
Lord.
Hey,
no pill.
No pill, man. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
Hashtag
so,
no pill.
Get 3 ready for me, Cam, man. Hey, shout out to the coolest man in broadcasting, cool ass Cam, bro. How you feeling? You good, bro? I'm good. All right. In the building, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, 3. Yep. So I had a segment, y'all, that I call 16 Bars of Fire, right? And I have people kind of like just submit to me, like, you know, where they spitting rhymes and shit like that. And I'm sure y'all as producer and artist can appreciate this. You know what I'm saying? Only a couple seconds long. Go ahead and run that for me. This is my boy, Eastside Gypsy. Let's take a look.
On my mama, if you switch, it's death and dishonor. Niggas hot cause they get pressed, you step in the sauna. I know niggas acting funny just cause of vagina. Bitches fake as they balances, them shits is from China. I am not the type to be working for minimum wage. If you ain't talking about some bands, it'll fall in my face. Bitch, I'm known to run it up like I'm up in a race. Watch this summer when you see me out of a rave. Keep a stick in the blade, I ain't catching the fade. Man, all that fair shit is out on the dead homies. I'm a walking lick, they know I got some bread on me. But let a nigga try, I squeeze and dress some lead on them. Y'all ain't fucking with me. I've been up in the street, I go to sleep in my heat. Might hit a op in my dreams. I was raised on the east, where the cactus is creased. If you play with my cheese, really, you holy like priest. On my mama, I had friends turn to enemies. Cause growing up, we was connected like a centipede. But see, lately, you been acting like a bitch to me. So if it happens, I won't hesitate to finish him. Niggas better get the fuck up on my way. You gon' respect this shit.
Real shit. Hey, shout out Eastside Gypsy. Yeah, that dude, man, he going crazy up in motherfucking Texas. He got a lot of shit moving and shaking, so wanted to flex a taste, drop that for my boy one time. You know what I mean? But now it's time to get into you guys' music. You know what I mean? SK, I'm gonna start with you as a producer.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I read the biography, bro, that you sent me, the facts you sent me.
Appreciate
bro, that's some heavy names.
Appreciate it.
And John Glass that's nothing to sneeze at.
No, he's a veteran where I come
straight
from.
up, bro.
And he's if you know who he is, he's a plateau in Boston music.
Yes.
He's
legend.
He's worked with a lot of people. And I've learned everything from that dude. I'd say 2 years of interning with him changed my life, to be honest with you.
Right.
And yeah, man, it's a blessing. But yeah, it's everything I do right now has been just a bless. You know what I mean? Hard work pays off at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to show out what we do.
How did you know that getting in terms, because everybody wants to be a rapper when they first start the music.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But how did you come to grips with, you know what, I could make it here, but it's more money on this side. It's more, let me try my hand at this. What, you know what I'm saying? How did you switch? Was it easy for you to switch gears like that?
Nah, so you know what happened was I started rapping, and when I was rapping, I felt nice, but I know my voice isn't right. I just knew it wasn't. I wanted to do something part of music and production. I started getting a liking to, started having the ear for shit, and I worked my way doing that. Okay. And I'm like a man that has a face that's for radio. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell it like it is. I don't like, but like I'm better behind the curtains. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it. No,
and yeah, man.
So let me transition to Chizz now. How did this come together?
So how we met is I was doing a DJ set for Kids Performing, and he was on next, and I was on the side, and he was performing. I heard him. I was like, oh shit, I got some shit that he could fuck with. You know what I mean? I gave him my info. I started sending him stuff. We started going back and forth, and it was just like magic from there. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's what we've made and what we've been doing is just elevating each other. Okay. You know what I mean?
That's what it's all about. Cheers, man. Like,
hey, what up, man?
What's up, bro? Like, you could have did anything. You could have been a boxer, homie, a football player, my nigga. Why you choose to be an artist?
Hey, man. So I started off hooping. You feel me? I used to hoop.
All right. And, I knew there was some kind of athletic background in there.
Fact. And then I switched over to rapping. I feel like music always been in me, but I don't know why I switched over to rapping. To be honest, I can't give you like a real answer. Like, I got to college and I was just like, I'm about to meet new people. I just left high school. I'm like, let me try something new.
Right.
So I started rapping.
I feel it.
After I started rapping, I dropped my first song. People started liking it.
Okay.
So I'm like, shit, let me just keep going.
I feel it.
And then it just shit started building and building.
Yeah. The door, when it's something that you were meant to do, the doors just start kind of flying open, right?
I feel like I was definitely meant to do this.
Right? Sure. And it's crazy. This is a interesting segue because athletic background. Now we come right over here to the 2-time Olympian. So you did the college, the all of that, the amateur career, and move on to the professional game. Mm-hmm. What was that like for you? I mean, did you always want to be a track star in the beginning?
It's kind of crazy. So I have an older sister that I looked up to when she ran track, and I guess just like racing her and playing around, I ended up getting like really fast. And I've always been like hella competitive.
Yeah.
And so like it'd be like a thing or a situation where like everybody be outside chilling.
Right.
And
Where'd you grow up at?
I grew up here in LA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Long
LA,
Beach,
baby.
Pomona, South Central, all over, like literally all over. But so yeah, I just ended up like racing all the guys and ended up being faster than all the guys when I was younger. So it was like, all right, let me just take it serious. And growing up, like I knew my family didn't have money for me to go to school.
Right.
So I came into high school just thinking like, okay, I gotta get a scholarship. I gotta figure out what I'm doing in my life.
Right.
And pretty much I just used track to get me into college. But I didn't think I was gonna like, go to the Olympics or anything like that. Not in the beginning. Not in the beginning.
Journey.
Yeah.
That had to be a crazy journey. You got so many things going on, so I don't want to talk about that too much.
Right.
But just talk to me about what the Olympic experience. You did it twice. What's the Olympic experience like? I mean, all the way from the training to the actual being in front of the world, being on the world stage.
Well, it's definitely gonna make or break you. I feel like you're gonna learn like who your close friends are and who's not. I had to like cut off a lot of people going through that experience just because like some people don't understand, like they want to hit you up like, hey, come out, go out, hang out, but it's like you really can't because you gotta sleep, you gotta train, you gotta make sure you're not walking around in heels all day like as a female, so it's a balance. Like I would say it definitely made me very disciplined, and it made me kind of just focus on what I want to do, put my blinders on, and it showed me how to just really go for shit that I really want to do, and going to the Olympics is like, man, it's a trip. Like you do all this.
It literally is the top level of somebody at that craft.
Yeah, you do all this training, this preparation. You have to have patience. It's just literally everything lining up at one point, and it meets it pretty much one point, which is the Olympics.
Well, one thing I know is you have to have an iron will to be able to do something like that. Because I know there's times when, just like with the music, you want to quit. Like with the podcast and all that, the videography. My boy made it in. My Ace Boone Day One dude. You know what I mean? Everybody's favorite cameraman and probably your girlfriend's number one fan. I'm talking about Respect the Shooter. What's up, bro? I'm glad you made it, bro.
Thank you, brother. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm good, man.
Okay,
let me tell you who I'm gonna let you do your introduction thing, but let me tell you who's here on the panel today, right? So we have my boy Chizz Capo, all right, and Skthagr8. You're fresh off the plane from Beantown, came all the way from Baston. Come fuck with your boy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a Red Sox fan. So
I see you.
And then we have Carol Case, or Carol Rodriguez. She is a 2-time Olympian. She's also into real estate, you know what I mean? And she also is a music artist as well.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. But go ahead, do your thing real quick.
Not Jackie of all trades.
If you want to say that.
Okay. I'm Respect the Shooter. I do film and photography. You can find me on Instagram at Ford Boys Films. That's Ford like the car.
Beep, beep.
Boys with an S, films with an S. Or you can find me at # Your Girlfriend Knows My Real Name.
Bow. Yeah.
Other than that, I'm Respect the Shooter.
That part right there. Yeah. but yeah. So but to keep it rolling, so Chizz, let me bounce this to you now, okay? So what was your first have you done a lot of on-stage performances? Have you?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the first show where you got on stage and you were like, fuck, this is a lot of people? You did your thing, but you were like, damn, like this is real now.
Was it Brighton Musical? I'll say that was cool. They had a pretty packed.
It was pretty packed.
Yeah, it was packed in there. I would say Brighton Musical. I did a show over there. It was pretty packed in there.
Okay.
I didn't expect it to be that packed.
Right.
You feel me? So I got on there. Like most of the crowd knew the words to everything. So I was like, yeah.
It's crazy, right?
It's a crazy feeling.
That's dope, bro. But it's
I'm
it's
like,
good
this shit's
feeling,
going. You feel me?
Then you doing something that you was made to do, right?
Exactly.
You know, much like SK, you found your lane with the production. Talk to me about the creative process when you create music. Is this something that, are you inspired by something?
Yeah.
Or is it just...
It's how I feel.
Okay.
Everything I make, for the most part, is how I feel in that moment, in that day, in that second. I usually... That's like my therapy. Like, I put everything into that, you know what I mean, instead of really talking to anybody.
Right.
So you know what I mean? So that's like my therapist.
I feel it. Hey, anything to keep you from choking these dumbass niggas out here out is a good thing, right?
Yeah. And it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. You know, it has its pros and cons for sure.
Right,
you know,
right.
sometimes you forget about where you at, your reality, you know what I mean? You get stuck in that zone, you just don't stop.
Right.
I got a question for the artist. When you guys step in, when you guys get a beat, do you already have like an idea of where you want to take the song, or do you let the beat pretty much like mold the song for you?
The beat pretty much has to mold the song.
Yeah,
You feel me? Put me in that zone, put me in that mood.
I could dig it.
I can go either way.
Either way?
With or without a beat.
So you write
okay.
the beat and put it to it?
Yeah, I could do either way. Yeah.
That's ours.
I heard that. Hey, I like that confidence.
Either way.
Shit, we fuck around, throw a beat on at the end of this motherfucker and get loose. That's what we do here. Yeah, shit. All right. But now I want to transition, Carol, with the real estate.
Right.
Okay, how did you decide that, you know, this might be something you want to make a little bread at and try your hand at?
For me, I think ownership is important, whether it's real estate, whether it's owning your own masters, whether it's owning a business. So for me, I think real estate, you know, especially here in Cali with like all the real estate racism that's going on, the redlining, you know, it's very prevalent here. Yes. I think, you know, for me is like, I just wanted to be able to develop and help people get property, help people own property, whether it's a business, whether it's a house, whether it's commercial property. And for me, you know, I think it's just a good way to create wealth.
Right.
And they say real estate is the quickest way to create generational wealth.
Absolutely.
And I think it should be talked about more in our community.
Absolutely.
You know, I feel like they don't really talk about it enough in school, and people really don't understand, like, well, how do you own property? People think they have to have like this crazy high credit score, this crazy amount of money to put down, or, you know, dealing with lenders and dealing with underwriters and all that stuff. So I feel like I definitely want to like help people on the education side of it and help people be able to get property.
I can dig it.
Yeah, definitely.
What? Okay, first off, can you explain to people, because I told you I want you to drop some gems on people today. What is redlining? Because some people might not know what that is. It's important.
Redlining is typically when they literally basically make sure like you're staying in a certain area. So for instance, like in Cali, we have the 10 freeway.
Right.
That was done as a red line purpose. You know, anything south of the 10 is considered, you know, like quote unquote not a good area. Anything above the 10 is considered prime real estate. But they do that a lot in Cali. They did it with the 405, you know, they did it with the 110 freeway. So that is something that is still happening to this day, with gentrification happening in Inglewood. Now they got the SoFi Stadium, the Clipper Stadium. The Olympics are going to be here in 2028. So it's like right now it's just it's a really interesting time right now in the market. Like it's volatile, you know, with a lot of sellers, not that much property. So I think right now is the time to invest your money and buy. Right now, even though you may feel like it's like a long process, I think now is the best way to invest. And I think the easiest way is called tenants in common. And it could be like you guys together, like, okay, you know, you have a roommate and you guys are like renting a spot. It's the same thing. You guys can go and get property together. And it's called tenants in common.
We've been talking
you will take
about
title through tenants in common. And that's what everybody does. Like the Sloss and Swap meet is owned by 6 people. So it's like, you know, get your group of friends, get your business portfolio together, get your credit, all that stuff together. And when it's more than one person, it's easier to qualify. Versus just you trying to do it on your own. It's a little bit harder, but if you got like 2 or 3 people, you guys come together and just get property, whether it's rental property, whether it's a store. Right now is the time to buy.
I'll tell you what. If I was looking for advice on the quickest way to get it, I'm gonna definitely listen to the fastest woman in Puerto Rico. You dig? You know what I'm saying? On me. I know the accolades. I know the stats. All that shit.
Thank you.
You feel me? All right. Okay. Well, let me transition to the music. Okay. So now we dominated track, we dominated real estate, and now we move on to music. What has that transition been like for you?
Well, I started doing music in 2016. And it's been a good transition. I feel like as an athlete, I always kind of had to been like told just to compete and don't give your opinion. Compete and don't say nothing. Especially as a female, it's like I had to, you know, be conservative. But I feel like as an artist, I could really say what I want to say, do what I want to do. You know, as an athlete, I would say certain stuff, it would come off controversial. Or me showing up to the track like with my hair and makeup a certain way is like too much. But as an artist, I could just do what I want, express how I want, you know, in my music, in my videos, through my visuals, through Instagram posts, you know. So I love doing music.
That's what's up.
I love doing music.
That's dope. I you know what? I'm gonna swing back around to you about that having to groom yourself according to what the fuck they wanted you to be. That's something I do want to talk about because I got a clip of something later on we'll listen to before the show over. But fellas, now let me kick this to you. Okay, so as far as the music is concerned, I know that it's fun and it is a grind and it's what you guys love to do.
Yeah.
But we all do this shit in the entertainment business to leverage. You know what I'm saying? You kind of did it you did it the other way. You did it the opposite way, right? Like, you feel me? Like you transitioned into music, but you started off getting it in another way.
Right.
So let me pose this to you two gentlemen, right? So what are you trying to position yourself for at the next phase? Once you lace the music, now it's like, okay, we good, we eating now. What's next? Once you reach to that point.
Shit, I actually, to be honest with you, I haven't even thought that far. I've been so focused on this one goal. I mean, that's probably, you know, I'm one-minded, but as of right now, I've just been focused on just trying to make it, just trying to eat at this point, you know what I mean? I thought, like, you know, I don't have that much money, but I know that whatever you do, and the love, when you put your love into it, the money will come with it, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, absolutely. Cheers.
I'm definitely trying to own a lot of shit, you feel me, in the long run. After I succeed in this music shit, probably have my label going, you feel me, own a couple restaurants, shit like that, you feel me, just trying to really get into it. So.
That's the real. The experience of making music in Boston, because I mean, out here, I only have the West Coast point of view because I've always been out here. But as far as where you guys are coming from, do you have to attack music differently when you promote it, or do you?
I was gonna ask that too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I mean, do you get more support? Because out here in the West Coast, you have to work hard to get that support, really hard. What I've noticed about the Midwest and some places on the East Coast is niggas come out. Niggas, if they got you, they fucking got you.
Yeah,
that's tough though.
That's the experience.
It's tough. It's usually the what's happening right there and then. You know what I mean? Like the sound wise, at least.
Right.
I think personally, just switch that around. What me and him have brought to the table is not being like anybody else. You know, we're making our own lane in some aspects. You know what I mean? We're not jumping on the train.
Right.
You know what we make. This shit's real. Anyone can bop with this. You know what I mean?
Feel it.
There's nothing, no fake shit. It's realest stuff you probably could hear. You know what I'm saying? Coming from his mouth.
Oh yeah.
When I poured into it, it helps build that story.
Oh yeah, y'all got something going. I did sit and I listened to because Chizz had a few things on his page when I was pulling video for promo, and y'all got something, bro.
Yeah, man. I'll love to show you the shit.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna check all that out for you, man. I definitely, and I also. When you guys get ready to start doing like a few like shows on the underground circuit around here, just kind of get your name in the streets around here, holla at me, bro. I definitely plug you in. I got you. Same thing with you, Carol. Like for real. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, y'all gonna be like millionaires in no time anyway. But I'm gonna lend the hand that I can. You know what I mean? No, most definitely. I you know, it's crazy the whole Boston thing because I like. Just seeing, let's just keep this real. Race relations aren't the greatest in Boston. Right, we know that. You know what I'm saying?
And where we're from, that's
you know what I'm saying? So for y'all to find each other and link like this is different, bro. It's dope. I like it.
I've honestly never thought of it like that.
There it is.
And I'm not saying that just to say that, but that's never been the case with me. Boston has that stigma for sure, but the way I was raised, nah.
I feel it.
Nah, Boston diverse as fuck. Like, super, super diverse.
That's right.
There's places up there you can't go.
No.
I mean, like in the suburb pubs, you feel me? There's certain places you stay away from, but like necessarily can't go. It's like
it's not like Cali. I'm assuming Cali. There's certain places you can't go, right?
See that's
if you're from a hood.
It's more on some gangbanging shit than color.
Is that a stigma?
It kind of is. It's just like what you said because I mean, but it's all relative, right?
Yeah.
Because if we go up to the hills in certain spots and hang out in their neighborhood, we might not get hung or nothing like like that, but niggas is definitely gonna be calling and find out.
Call the police.
We'll find out why the fuck we in that neighborhood and shit like that. But I would say more of the places where you cannot go is if you from here and you go over there and you don't know nobody.
Yeah, it's like that in Boston too.
Oh, it's like that too.
Some parts like that too.
Oh, okay. So it's
I don't feel like it's maybe it's a little different where you're from, but from where I'm from, I feel like it's.
Yeah, he kind of feel me a little bit.
Okay.
Outskirts.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm outside.
That's honesty. I like that, bro. You're not one of them cats false flagging like, oh yeah, man.
I mean, I don't know about that life.
I respect that though.
That's not me.
Right.
Oh no, I know about the life, but I'm damn sure not a part of it.
Right.
Believe that. I'm outside, but I'm not outside. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I get it. You know. So okay, I want to swing around to. So what projects are you guys working on? Kara, what have you recently done?
Oof. Okay. So I dropped a video called Real Shit though. It's everywhere. Apple Music, iTunes, YouTube. Getting ready just to drop a lot of singles and a lot of visuals. Okay. I feel like I just got to be more consistent in dropping.
There it is.
That's what it is. Like, yeah, I got to be more consistent in dropping.
Consistency is the key, right?
I was real consistent before the pandemic. And then once the pandemic came, that shit just kind of threw me. Yeah. And then I started my clothing line and I started just...
clothing line too?
Yep, I got it right here.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just...
What's the name of the... Oh, no. What's the name of the brand?
It's called... Yeah. Look, I got
we plugging all of that. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so it's called X Trackstar versus Trackstar.
That's dope.
Okay,
so yeah. They come in different colors. I got a QR code.
That's fire.
And yeah, basically it's for ex-track athletes who used to compete or who are just a fan of the sport.
Okay.
People who just love track and field. And then obviously track star would be more for like, current track athletes, college athletes, professional. There's a little crop top for the girls.
Okay.
That's what I'll be wearing. So yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's what's up.
But yeah,
ladies, if you would like to model that for me,
yeah. So my clothing's dropping, more music's dropping. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Well, Chizz, SK, what y'all got going?
So what we came out here for is to promote No Pass.
Okay.
It's on the hat. That's the project that me and him are doing. We're doing a little early press run just to get ourselves, get people to talk to and, let people hear what we got. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's dope. What song overall are you the most proud of? Because your favorite song as an artist might not be... From your standpoint as a producer, you might be like, Chizz, no, this is the one.
Yeah, we would like that during the process.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But Chizz is like, bro, I love this song.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how have y'all come kind of to a medium, like, you know what I mean, to figure out which one you're going to press first, you know what I mean?
I mean, for the most part, we both agreed on, like, majority of the songs. Like, we both agreed, like, yeah, this shit's hard. But there was a couple songs where I'm just like, nah, this gotta go. And like, I don't really see it.
I wasn't with it. I really wasn't with it.
Hey man, no, but it's nothing wrong with that though, because y'all trying to bring out the best in each other, right?
Yeah.
So it's really nothing wrong with that, Do you ever have, Carol, any problem with, like, you know what I mean, when you do music with people and you like, yo, I like this, this is my lane, because it's a lot of the Megan Thee Stallions and the Cardi B, because I listened to your music and it's you trying to be more on the lyrical, you trying to spit bars. So you not like you are easy on the eyes. You could rely on that, but you don't. So I mean, how do you like, let people know this is me over here? I'm not your average.
Yeah, I'm not the average female rapper. I'm not talking about selling pussy, scamming dudes, none of that. Like, I just feel like as black women, I feel like we get exploited. We get exploited in the industry, period. There's no way around it. Yeah. People want to talk about it. It makes people feel uncomfortable, but it is what it is. Lotto's kind of talking about that right now with her experience. And I'm just like, I'm glad she's talking about it. But it happens, and I just feel like me as an artist, I just want to, I want to talk about making money, not scamming a nigga to make money, but go make money. You know what I'm saying? Go make money. I want to talk about motivation. I want to talk about, getting to the bag. I want to talk about, just my life and what I'm dealing with. And I just feel like as a female, you don't always have to talk about pussy. Like the whole record, the whole song, or always being negative. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cool to like be sexy and to, just be beautiful. But at the end of the day, it's like everything is just overexploited.
Now
it's too much. It's like too much. Yeah.
That's the music industry.
Yeah.
Now
it's tiresome.
When you had to deal, I know you had to deal with a stretch of that doing the Olympics, the Olympian thing. I know that you had to fit what the fuck what image they wanted you to fit. Because I noticed something you said. You was like, hey, if I come out because you know what I mean, if I come out done up and I got my hair like being you, then they might have something to say. Did you experience anything like that when you first had your first experiences with that?
In track or in music?
In track. I mean, music.
Yeah. In track, yeah. Oh my God. Like, why do you have on lashes? They're gonna fall off when you run. How do you run with your hair down? Like, just stupid shit. Like, I'm still gonna roll you up in this race with all this happening. Like, I'm still going to roll you up with all this happening.
I'm still dusty.
But it's I like the fact that now I'm able to express myself more, and I like the fact that now, like, you know, I'm a little bit older, so when I ran track, like, girls couldn't do that. But now with Instagram, I see the girls like red hair, long nails. They're bringing back the Flojo. They're bringing back the Jackie Joyner vibes. Like, and I'm here for it because I pushed that.
Flojo, all that.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm here for it.
That's dope. That's dope. Are you in that, like in the track world right now, like helping young athletes?
I am, yeah. I went to USC, graduated from there. Shout out to SC Trojan. Okay. And I definitely give back. I deal with kids at Cal State LA. I deal with kids at USC. I deal with kids at Dorsey. Like, I'm just trying to help and give as much information and much advice that I could give to somebody, because when I was coming up, nobody really came. It was just kind of like I had to learn through life and through errors and trial and error. And it's like,
I get that.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all this now. Okay. I mean, I know you guys want to give back once you reach the point that you're trying to get to. So what are y'all plans for the future in terms of giving back to the community back home?
I'm doing it now as I speak. I love working with kids. I mean, because when I started, I'm only 29, but when I started, there wasn't, a lot of people giving kids a chance in my area at least. So I always take pride in, because I was shown, the right way to be taught and shown everything. So it just like, I love to make a kid's day. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Especially because you never know where that kid could go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the most important thing. Because if they have a future going forward, the world's gonna be a better place.
Absolutely.
No, some of them I work with kids too. You feel me? My coach, I got him a little team. You feel me?
Yeah, that's good. Now you got to give back. I was at a function not too long ago. Compton AV was in the building, and after he shout out Compton AV, and when he was leaving, there was a young artist. Was only like 19, and he had performed in front of AV. And then when he finished performing, he showed AV a picture of him when he was like a little kid. And AV took a picture with him because you know what I'm saying. Yeah, he took a picture with him. He posed it with him, and it's like, damn, And I tapped AV and I said, AV, see, this is the impact, not the money, not the chains, not the cars. This is the impact that you have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because who knows, that kid, if he didn't take that picture, you never know which way. Just like what you said, you don't know what way that kid could have went. He could have been like, fuck it, I'm gonna go out here and gangbang.
Right.
That one picture, he might say, you know what, fuck, man, if I could meet AV. Man, maybe I could rap like AV. You never know what somebody's thought process is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's good to see that all of you guys have your heads in the right place as professionals. Because as my boy Shooter always says, you got to be the change you want to see. Right. You know what I mean? You have to manifest that shit. Right. You know what I mean? You got any questions for these fine people on the panel right now, bro?
I do got a question, but just to piggyback off what you said, we had a young, when we first started doing this, probably like 11, 12 years ago, the whole Calisfinestradio thing, we used to have a label and artists and stuff. It was a young dude on the block named Tommy, and he used to just hang around us, play basketball with us. He was just a kid that was just around. Then when we started doing the music thing, now Tommy is 27. He's been like, he knows damn near all the artists in Compton. He's been moving forward just from us, him hanging out with us and seeing what we were doing. And
we gave him his name, Tommy Deeds.
Yeah, we were moving in the right direction. Then we have another friend who didn't hang out with us, who was the same age as Tommy that took a whole complete left. So I commend y'all for sticking it out with kids and and being that positive thing for kids. But I got a question for y'all as artists. When you get on the track, say you're featured, do you like take that Eminem, J. Cole, Kendrick thing, like I'm about to get on here and embarrass you?
100%.
Yeah, all right.
100%.
Absolutely, yeah.
100%. You feel me? I'm still gonna try to go with the flow of the song.
Yeah.
I have all intentions of smoking you on this track.
That's real.
Yeah.
You got involved in any battles over there? I know battle culture is huge out there.
Yeah, not so much Boston. I don't feel like.
Yeah, I feel like over there, I feel like if you're a battle rapper, you're a battle rapper.
New York.
Oh, that's your lane.
Yeah, they don't. There's not a lot of people that. There's a couple. But I don't think it's like that though. Like up there, you can battle rap and rap without being put into a box.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You don't want to get backed into a corner as an artist to where, you know what I mean? You want people to always see your versality.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and I just want to know, was there ever a track that was either like, because normally when you create music, you putting your all into it, but it don't always come easy as far as the creative process. There's this trial and error, right? Has there ever been a song where it's like, and I want you to think of the song it might be, where it was like when you started it out, you was like, fuck, this is gonna be a task, but when you finally finished it, you were proud, you were the most proud of it. What track is that?
He said no pass.
No pass. I like
Yeah,
that.
that's the song.
Yeah,
That song took mad long to record. I was getting mad frustrated. I was getting tight. They kept telling me, sing it again, sing it again.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, let's just move on from the song. They're like, nah, we gotta finish this.
Yeah.
The beat took long to record. It was simply my voice. It's
just one of them
the
days.
whole process was crazy.
But when it was done though.
But when it was done, though,
Lunchtime,
it was one of them.
nigga.
Yeah, it was one of
They
those
said that
ones.
about Dre too. They said like a song that might take 2 or 3 days to finish with Dre is gonna take 2 or 3 months because he's such a perfectionist.
Yeah.
He gonna call you back in to redo some stuff. He gonna twerk on the beat or retweak a beat. So he was like, I forgot what I listened to, but they was like, I got to constantly go in and do the song over again or change this. And he was like, it was frustrating. I was mad. And he said at the end when he sent it in, he was like, damn, this shit cold as fuck. Yeah.
Right.
So it's a process, but I commend both of y'all for being dedicated to what y'all do. Real shit.
What about SK? You ever run into that as a producer, like as an engineer when you're creating, like
Yo, all the time.
I can believe it. Probably more so, right? Yeah.
People, there's like not stigma, but like people that make beats in 15 minutes, that's impressive. But that's not me.
Yeah, right.
It could take me anywhere from an hour to 2 hours. It could literally take me a half hour. It could take me 8 hours. It could take me 2 days.
Right.
Depends
It's
on
like the way my process is since I'm all feeling. It's like I can't just I can try to replicate something, but that's not me. You know what I mean? I try to take like the origins of like what I'm feeling to really create the beat. And like with this project, the example No Pass, it did take a process to make, but when you hear it, it puts you in that seat. Okay. Like you're ready to go for the roller coaster ride. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's days, there's always days, but as long as you have a goal in mind, I feel like, in my opinion, there's always a brighter view.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Doing all the things that you had done up into music, what made you say like, this is what I want to do now?
What, music?
Yeah.
I actually did music before real estate.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it went track, music, real estate in that
Okay.
order. So for me, it was like I've always done music.
Right.
Like I played a clarinet, I played a piano.
Oh, that's fire.
Why the fuck is it that?
She do everything.
Why the fuck is it that top tier athletes are fucking great
She
at
should have
everything?
sprinkled that in a lot earlier when she introduced herself. I played clarinet, I played piano, and I was an
Are
Olympian.
you a nuclear physicist too? Just go and tell us.
She's like, I'm one.
When I was at USC, I played piano, I played clarinet like junior high, high school.
That's
Got
crazy.
recruited for track and band, picked track at USC.
Oh, so you could have.
I coulda, yeah.
How different your path might have been.
I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Well, she
no,
could
I
have been
love
playing the drums and running at the same time.
Right.
That's wild, man. No,
That's dope.
Thank
you
you.
guys are credits to your craft because not only are you guys good at what you do, but you also have a sense of class. I typically for real, like typically when I pull the strings on the show when we doing interviews, typically you ask them if I feel like I'm not getting a lot from who I'm talking to, then I'll go a little more over the top, try to make them laugh, get it more. You know what I'm saying? I might take a shot or something. All right, I need to juice this show up.
Right.
But you guys have been very, very informative, and pretty much like because when people see y'all, as artists or athletes or, you know what I'm saying, any career you're in, people see you just at surface level. They don't know who the fuck they're dealing with.
Right.
People might judge you based on the fact that you attractive and be like, oh, she's
Yeah.
just a bimbo. And
Right.
then when you open your mouth and you start talking like fuck, like, damn, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or anybody that would judge you in terms of the music, and
Yeah,
you know
that
what I'm
would've
talking
been
about.
the first time.
You feel what I'm saying? Exactly. So, but then you show their ass when, let me show you some click clack nigga what.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I already know. Same thing with you, Chizz. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what the fuck we go through. What I said when we first sat down, bro, I'm surprised you don't play ball.
Yeah,
like, so
facts.
most
Every
niggas
day.
might see you
Yeah.
be like, he's just a ball player. Then when you bust that 16, you know what I'm saying, and melt
feel
that
me?
ass, they know what it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm tremendously proud of everybody around this table.
Appreciate that, bro.
Definitely.
I got a clip of something that I want us to all take a look at, and then I want to get everybody's opinion on this. And then after this, we'll get everybody's outros, let everybody know what you got going on, drop your contacts, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, so this right here, this was something that I saw, and this video that this female made on TikTok, I thought was pretty dope. I thought it was pretty dope just based on it came from a female's point of view. So go ahead, let's roll that, Cam.
Stir the pot.
Men and women aren't equal. I honestly don't even understand why this is still a topic for debate today. We're emotionally different, physically different, mentally different. Men are more logical, analytical, rational, while women are more intuitive, holistic, creative, and dare I say emotional. Men are more of the natural protectors and providers, while women are more of the nurturers and caretakers. We're two entirely different genders with two entirely different capabilities, and that's okay. Our differences are what creates that harmonious balance between us. Our femininity naturally attracts masculinity, and masculinity naturally attracts femininity. It would be hard for a masculine man and a masculine woman to cohort together because the two will always butt heads. Let's embrace our differences instead of always feeling the need to compete with the opposite gender.
Yeah, so I'd like that. But not just for the obvious reasons, but also because it always it touches bases on the fact that it's a lot more women out here that's calling other women out on they shit, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to go around the table. You know, listen, if you're in relationships or what have you, that's fine. You don't have to drag none of that into this. But I just want to know your basic opinion on what you think. Do you feel like a like you could deal with a masculine woman? And I'm not talking about an athletic woman that do masculine things as far as running or anything. I'm talking about running a man. That's
two different things.
You feel what I'm saying? Okay, I just wanted you to know this ain't no beat 'em up session. No, not at all. But I want to get your opinions on this.
Personally, I don't think my preference. No, I wouldn't like to deal with a masculine woman.
What is your example of too masculine in a woman?
Wendy Williams. No,
yeah, I agree. Yeah, she's definitely masculine.
It's not even
really.
No, not the looks. See, going left.
Wait, yeah.
I'm talking about.
No, I'm not
action.
going left.
No.
Wendy Williams.
Talking about her actions?
Yeah, bro. She is a bully, bro.
Okay,
and you can't say she is. You know what
like
I'm saying?
a mean girl.
Yeah,
like
okay.
you know.
She
You
ran
think
her
so?
husband. Yeah, I'm 100.
Did you watch the special, the Lifetime special?
No, I didn't watch it.
He was crazy to her.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
He was really
bugging
manipulative, dictating, had a baby on her, a whole girl with all her money.
No, he
was a mess.
He apologized.
He was a mess.
He apologized for what he did. I mean, the damage is done.
Apologize.
Yeah, the damage is done. Yes. The damage is done, but at least he acknowledged.
But I feel like
you made it sound like that was a good thing for him. I mean, what else is he gonna say?
You can't blame somebody else's actions for your behavior, though.
That's true.
That's one thing.
But he was crazy.
I'll control our shit. Talk to me, SK. What you think about it, man?
What, a masculine woman?
Yeah, like what is first of all, let's define to you what is masculine in a woman to you, or what's too masculine for you in terms of.
I think it's just the way they come off. To be honest with you, I don't like an athlete or someone like that. That doesn't bug me, but I feel like I'm just trying to put a perspective.
That's why I did it.
But like, you know, in general, I don't. Yeah, it's. I feel like you could just tell right from the rip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that's really all I gotta say about that.
Yeah. Being a very feminine woman, but you were the reason why I say, because I know you're like, damn, but why would anybody consider me masculine? Because just like with Serena Williams,
it's a stereotype. It's a negative connotation.
Women. Yeah, exactly. How do you you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, how do you feel like a woman should be able to embrace her masculinity to a certain extent, or get over a man? Or?
Yeah, I think honestly, like the term masculine, I just feel like that can be taken out of context. Yes. Just like the word narcissist.
Yes.
Yeah.
No man likes to be called a narcissist, just like women don't want to be called masculine all the time. I think certain things, certain elements, certain things people do can be taken out of context.
True.
But for me, I think, I really don't feel like I got like a clear definition of what y'all thought was masculine was, per se.
Yeah. I mean, it's like it's the eye of the
okay, I got one. So I used to work for the mayor of Compton. I used to do photography for her, right?
Okay.
So I saw how she was when she was around other politicians and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
She was aggressive and you're not going to do this and this is how things are going to be, and she stood on her ground.
Mm-hmm.
But then when her husband came around, she softened up.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Right.
And I dated a woman who was masculine. I like I like athletic women. I always dated like basketball players and stuff like that. So it's not that's not what makes you masculine to me.
No,
it's the attitude.
Yeah,
it's the attitude. And you're right about that.
So I dated a woman who also, when I got in that house, it was a battle from the what we was gonna eat, where the kids went, how much time I spent with the kids, how much time we played. Like it was a battle for the head of household. So that's what the masculinity,
that makes
masculine
sense.
woman comes from.
Oh yeah, that's a good definition.
You're trying to run me in the house. You know,
I think that was the same. I'm assuming that was maybe what she was saying. Was that same point of view? You know what I mean? But definitely all for all the success of my women of color. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I know the type of shit that y'all need to be protected. You know, black women need to be protected. And,
absolutely.
I'm all for that. But damn, this has been a fantastic motherfucking show. I really dug this because the vibe all show long, and I feel like it was very informative, and I feel like it's a lot of people in California will fuck with y'all just even without hearing the music.
Yeah, y'all vibe is good.
Y'all vibe is good, and they gonna fuck with y'all out here. You know what I mean? And then listening to the music too, it's like damn, you know what I'm saying? They got something going. So you know what I mean? For real. Let people know one more time again about No Pass, what y'all got going on, your media tour, in case anybody hearing this, they want to bring y'all on the show or anything like that, and then let people know how they can get in contact with you, please.
Yeah, No Pass dropping very, very soon. You feel me? We got 6 records on there. Me and SK, we work intensively on this project. Y'all can follow me everywhere at Chizz_Capo. That's CHIZZ_CAPO. Music everywhere. I just dropped Red Light. You feel me? A lot of new music coming. Yeah, it's lit.
You can find me at SKTHAGR #8 Skthagr8 at Instagram and Twitter. And No Pass coming soon.
Absolutely. I look forward to working with you guys in the future. Please.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Appreciate the love.
Sure.
Appreciate the love.
I'll fly to Boston to work with y'all. Real shit.
Appreciate I wouldn't mind coming out there myself.
Yeah, man.
You gotta worry about no money, no nothing. I'll pay for everything.
Yeah, man.
Myself,
I want to host something out there.
Just shit like that. I never been there, so I'm definitely willing to do it.
Yeah,
Let's do it for sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to host something out there. Let me just get on that microphone, talk my shit, bring you out on stage, Chizz.
Bro, I'm actually trying to plan my own show.
Okay,
we can talk about hosting and shit like that.
Oh, fuck yeah, coordinating hosting. That's what I do. Oh yeah, I got you.
We'll have to put a green jersey on you though.
Hey,
I have my red sock. I can't wear Celtics.
For a Boston crowd,
I'll put my red sock.
You see us going crazy right now.
It's not really, boy. It's not really cheating on my team because I'm a Phoenix Suns fan. So
I see what you're doing. I got you.
You feel what I'm saying? So I could wear some Boston shit.
I got you.
You know what I mean? That's easy support. And plus, my dad's a Boston fan, and my sister. They both Boston fans.
All the way.
We got smoke.
You an LA baby. You an LA baby though. Yeah. Carol, once again, what you got going on right now?
Okay, so I'm gonna be dropping new music. I did a remix to Champagne Poetry, Drake shit. It's called Champagne Pain Poetry. Got the video, got the record dropping. Got a record called No Congratulations dropping. Got another record called Boss Bitch dropping down in New Orleans with a lot of dope ass New Orleans artists on it as well. More clothing dropping on X Trackstar versus Trackstar. Make sure y'all follow me. I am C-Rod. And then for real estate, if you want to buy, if you want to sell, if you want to lease, or if you want to invest, I got you.
There it is. That's my naughty boy. But hey, Shooter, how can they get in contact with you, bro?
You can find me on Instagram at 4Boys Films. That's Ford like the car.
Beep, beep.
Boys with an S, films with an S. But then always you can find me at #YourGirlfriend knows my real name.
Pow! Boom goes the
That's
dynamite.
fire.
Yes.
You dig it every week. I tell you, you better brand that shit. That's your 5 claps, homie. Yeah. I told you. I'm telling you, bro.
That's dangerous, but it rolls off the tongue.
Yeah,
it's very dangerous.
Get this fucking bag.
It's not a real hashtag.
You know how many niggas?
I can't do what I wanted to do.
You know what I'm gonna do? Fuck what he talking. I'm gonna start it and put it in your name. I'm gonna start the hashtag under 4Boys Films, my nigga. I'm about to do that for you, my nigga. Yeah, that's you about to make some money off this shit.
I was on Cam's show. He brought me on. The dude was like, "So what is a hashtag with you and a bunch of pictures of you and different girls?" I said, that's perfect. But I cannot do that.
But you don't have to do that. You can have other cats sending you pictures of them posing with various beautiful women. That's a way to get something kind of rolling.
Yeah.
Cats will do that. They ain't gotta be naked or nothing. It's just, I'm just saying, bro, I'm the promo king, baby. You know I be always scheming. But yo, it's the man with all the shine, and every female I want, I'm gonna make them mine. That's right, the promo king himself. Product. stacks and count, baby. And this has been California's finest radio. As we ride out, we gonna ride out to some motherfucking Chizz Capo.
Hell yeah.
Man, produced by Skthagr8. This motherfucking No Pass. We getting this shit cracking because this is the greatest, the best, the finest radio you will ever come in contact with, baby. West Coast, nigga, all the way to Beantown. Let's go.
Disappointment. That's why I work my ass off and pop off any moment. And tell them suckers back off, they knowin' who she roll with. I know I made a bad call, but some shit can't control it. We had a pack to hold it down, but found out that you broke it. And I don't listen to no words, it's all about what you're showing. Every time I fuck it deep, she tell me that I own it. Was bad vibes the whole time, I just never noticed. Yeah, you don't get no pass anymore. You don't get no pass anymore. No, no, you don't get no pass anymore. You don't get no pass anymore. No, no. I keep it low cause they can never know a lie, yeah. Stay out the way and keep on putting in the pie, yeah. I changed my ways and she was asking why now. Think they could play, we tell them niggas find out. Yeah, I just take my time with this shit. Took a lot for me to ride like this. Yeah, got a baddie, everything always late. Had to tell them niggas, pardon my bitch. Pardon my bitch. You don't get no pass anymore. You don't get no pass anymore. No, no. You don't get no pass anymore. You don't get no pass anymore. No, no. Days knocked down, I'll never say no name. No, we mean business now, cause I don't play those games. And when you come around, I make the day go great. I only keep you around, cause I get all of your face. Back up in my ways, it's starting to feel like it's the old me. Took a chance on you, I should've listened when they told me. I make no excuses, gotta charge it to the game. Got me looking stupid, know that I'm the one to blame. You don't get no pass anymore. 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 No, no. You don't get no pass anymore. You don't get no pass anymore. No, no. Yeah. But I can't decide. If you can't take it, I can't take it. Let's just compromise. I got bitches fucking with me cause I'm on the rise. Different with me cause I'm nothing like them other guys.